So George Carlin was a genius. Obviously, he's got the bit about the American dream. You got to be asleep to believe it. And I have to say that's one area where in which I differ from Georgie C, because in 2023 I feel like the American dream is alive and kicking, mainly because it's perhaps the best constructed myth of all time, mainly due to the fact that it's very fucking vague. Like, what is the American dream? There are some loose ideals attached to it, going from one place and then coming to America and things getting better. America allowing you to be whoever you want to be, like not being shackled by your class or your religion or your background in terms of success and all that fucking bullshit. But it's pretty fucking wide open in terms of the interpretation. Hence, that's why I still think it's still kicking, baby, and why it will continue to live on when other myths are dying out. Hard to keep a religion myth going when you've got scientists coming out and being like, yeah, we're breeding we're replicating goats, man. We're cloning shit in test tubes. And then you read an old book where it's like, yeah, God told Abel to kill his own son. And you're like, come on, bro. But the American dream, because it could be some poor person from Cuba who fucking does the breaststroke to Miami, and then they get a cleaning job in Miami, and they're doing the same thing, but they're earning way more money, and then they can send that back to Cuba. And then so they're helping their family back there, and then they've got a better life because we've got stocked supermarkets and new Subarus and Chryslers in the United States of America. So they've done better. And then you could say someone like Margot Robbie. She's living the American dream because in fucking Australia, cunt, she was on Neighbours. And then she comes over here and she gets to be in a fucking a Marty Scorsese picture, The Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, so she's kind of been able to further her career coming from the United States. Had she remained in Australia, she would have been a very successful, lusted after, rich actress. But now she gets to do that on a global scale because she came to America and she did it in the big time, kid. So that's why it's a beautiful myth. It works no matter who the fuck you are. Everybody's chasing the American dream, whether you know it or not. That's the other great thing about it, is that you could be like, American dream, that's a fucking load of fairy tale nonsense bullshit. And then you could tell people about your life. And then as you walk away, they go, there it is. Another dreamer. Another one doing it, baby. The American dream. As soon as you other yourself in any way, shape, or form in America, people will pin the American dream upon you. So my dumb Australian accent, I'm sure I've made people twinkle in my eye, been going, by God damn it, that kid seemed happy. He's living the dream, bitch. But at the moment, it's probably on the whole, people are kind of pretty down on America internationally. Remember in the Bush years, Americans were putting Canadian flags upon their hemp backpacks when they went traveling, so that they wouldn't be considered warmongers. And then Obama came in and everyone was like, yay, community organizer. We got a cool one. We got a smooth black man on the throne. Woohoo. And so everyone liked Americans again. And then he who shall not be named came in and fucked things up. royally. So it was a return to the Bush era. And Biden is just such a nothing president that I think everyone's like, yeah, it still feels like the Trump era until Trump can't win in the next one and he's like officially done or in prison or jail. Everyone, it still feels kind of like the Trump presidency never ended. He's just kind of looming in the background. It is kind of like fucking Voldemort in Harry Potter, where it's like, even when they killed the fucker and he's just like this little spirit in the air, he's like looming large over everything somehow. With those bodacious legs. Damn. You ever seen fucking Trump with a pair of shorts on? Holy shit, that man can fill a pair of trousers. Anyway, so things are not great at the moment in America, and I think it's because they're going against the fundamental kind of principle of America. It's shameless self-promotion. For hundreds of years, Americans held the flag firm in terms of, yeah, we are going to be the loud, obnoxious American and talk about how great America is. And it's a fake it till you make it model. It worked for a long time. And then, yeah, that's recently people have stopped doing that. They've kind of been guilt tripped into thinking that it sucks. And honestly, I think if you just start saying it's great, if you make it great again, then it kind of does become great because there are lots of other shitholes in the world and you'll get more people buying into this American dream bullshit. So the American dream still exists, but people don't seem to be capitalizing on it anymore in respect to selling America. It's a great fucking tool. It's a good marketing little lever they could be using to get more people hip to the scam that is the USA, but they're not they got too many problems to worry about this type of shit. Podcasters like me, I'm really getting deep, get into the nitty gritty. All right. Thanks for listening.